Make sure we go.
All right, I have my sharing window up for whenever that comes up.
You got your funny story? Yeah. Do I need like a? Should I put them in 3 different windows?
Something like that.
Probably
Yeah.
easier that way. This way you're not fumbling around. Yeah.
But when you share, don't share the screen. Share the window. Because if you share the screen, it's going to have like duplicates, and it looks like a hall of mirrors.
Okay. Open a new tab.
You guys there? Can you guys hear me? Hello?
rapid fire. First thing out of the gate, I thought this was fun right before the show. A rat.
Was that the punchline?
It's a rat. Next one.
Done.
Real quick though, I heard this joke the other day. How do you get a witch pregnant?
I don't know.
Fuck her. That's it. You forgot your button. Anyway, no. If we were to compare and contrast, let's say the Amish with people of North Korea, yeah, Kate's there. Like the Amish, I zip by them in my Pathfinder going 100. So it's not like they're not aware that cars exist.
Right.
You know what I'm
What
saying?
is this black
Yeah.
metal flash going by?
UFO. Yeah. The horse is like, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. And then,
Go get yourself
right past
I gotta haul these motherfuckers.
Python in Florida Everglades. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Fucking holy shit here in a minute. So this thing, they managed to catch a 17-foot long female Burmese python that weighed 140 pounds. Yeah, it was crazy. It's later on down here. What website is this? Yeah, yeah, Kiss FM, iHeartRadio. Anyway, it says that after wrestling with the snake for 4 hours, they realized that it was attached to a black man. Oh, 3 quick funny stories, kind of, or just 3 stories. Number 1, probably the biggest virgin in the world, a Quebec man broke a Guinness World Record by playing an online video game for 44 hours, 44 minutes, and 44 seconds.
And how many diapers did you go through?
Probably 10.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Jesus.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Now
you.
I can. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll mute that one.
Well, it still says my mic is muted. That's weird.
Well, we need to mute it because you don't. You're talking through that, so it doesn't matter. Again, if you guys didn't hear that, welcome to Vets with Vendetta. This is our first live show with all three of us. So let's get going, guys. Today we're going to have a great show. We're going to talk about mythical creatures, zombie attacks, and is it our new segment that Diggs invented? Is it black, white, or brown?
Yes, sir.
Now let's get our intros going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm a little flustered here. Wait a second here. To my right, the guy who watched 28 hours of porn in one sitting, Charles Diggs.
And I'll do it again.
And the guy from New York at the satellite location.
He sure got a purty mouth.
He uses a weed whacker to trim his beard. Ben Cornish.
Why am I the other white guy? That's what I want to know. I mean,
I don't know.
Because there's only one white guy allowed per US
I'll take it.
social standard.
I thought we'd have more time to be ready, but I kind of got flustered with all the screens open in my freaking computer here.
Yeah.
Bear with us.
You know, it just so happens that's actually what Diggy used to call me when we were in the military. The other white guy. No.
It's a whole block of All right, we're going to start off with our first segment as usual.
What the fuck?
All right.
I love it.
Okay, crazy stories. Now, this is my first time doing this, so you have to do something with my screen, right? That was in my mouth. That was so weird. No, goddamn, you son of a.
We're working at the king.
Is this? Can you see?
Yeah, we can
okay.
see. Yep.
Okay, so first story. Whale swallows lobster diver and rejects him as a meal. If you can see this, June 12th, a Massachusetts lobster diver survived being swallowed up and then spit out by a humpback whale off the coast of Cape Cod.
Dude, it is a for real Pinocchio scenario, man.
Can you imagine? Well, first of all, a humpback, any fucking whale is enormous.
Right.
So to see, first of all, he probably would have spit me out a little sooner because I would have shit myself.
Oh, yeah.
And,
oh shit! What is that taste?
that is not plankton.
Now, my question is, did he drown in there, or do whales have like the acid in their stomach to break down food and
I don't know. I mean,
or is the guy just sitting there going, this is some bullshit, man?
Right. Like was he actually swallowed, or did like the whale realize?
okay, so it says in his own biblical Jonah and the whale story, Michael Packard said it happened in a flash as he swam in about 45 feet of water. One moment before everything turned dark in an instant. Packard said he initially thought he was attacked by a shark, but realized he didn't feel like he was bitten and wasn't in any pain.
Usually turns dark when you're.
That's when he realized that he was actually inside the mouth of a whale and fought to locate his breathing regulator, fearing he could run out of air and suffocate.
Or maybe he just had a big.
Oh, so he had a scuba tank on. All right.
Had other plans moments later. He said he was in his mouth for about 30 to 40 seconds before he rose to the surface and spit me out.
Dude, that had to have been a long 30 to 40 seconds, though, dude.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
I guess that's one way to go.
well, I mean, because first of all, I mean, obviously the thing's mouth was closed, so it was pitch fucking dark. But I mean, could you imagine? Like, I'd be freaking out, man.
I'm never
I don't
diving.
know.
Dude,
I don't even like to snorkel for Christ's sake.
Right. Dude, I'd be biting and clawing and fucking, yeah.
If you imagine like you strike up a match and you're like, Jimmy Hoffa?
He's like, get like an apartment down there. Here's the bathroom.
Dude, people are looking for you, man.
And he's like, yeah, this is my Woober. Oh man, that'd be nuts, dude.
Oh
30 to
God.
40 seconds.
Yeah, that's
You don't even know what happened.
I felt like 10 minutes.
right.
You're just like
Life
getting some
flashes
lobster, getting some what the
And then it's fucking dark.
I'm like, am I dead? Like, what happened?
Right.
thinking about I'm gonna eat this bad boy. Oh, this nice delicious lobster.
Jeez.
Oh
He
my
said
God.
he even said I could sense I was moving, he told the Cape Cod Times. I could feel the whale squeezing with the muscles in his mouth.
Oh, Jesus. Oh,
Oh
dude,
my
dude, he's lucky. That dude is lucky.
Yes.
And all the crazy stories that I've never heard of a whale doing anything like that.
Me either.
No.
Me either.
It must have been like a
But
Right.
you know what? I don't know if you I don't know if I shared it or I think I did share last night. I don't know if you saw on my Facebook about the dolphins.
I did. Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, dolphins are smart, man.
So smart. I think they're
Oh,
smart.
the one you said that it would have been better without a video commentary.
It's
I don't know.
it's like conservatives, dolphins, liberals.
Basically. No, like conservatives, dolphins,
monkeys.
600 feet of whale shit.
Fucking leeches and then liberals. No.
Yeah. Chewed bubble gum.
Oh my
Then
God. Hey,
Now, I'll go a step further. Chewed bubblegum on the underside of a desk.
there you go.
What do we got next?
All right. This is deceivingly complicated. Okay, so Norwegian man dead hangs for 16 minutes to break the world record. Now
The record was only 16 minutes.
the record was a little bit shorter than that. He actually did like 2 minutes longer. Okay, so the world record was 13 minutes 52 seconds. He did it for 16 minutes and 3 seconds.
All right. I mean, like dead hanging is a pain in the ass to begin with if you don't have any kind of upper body strength.
Yeah.
So I mean, I could definitely see 16 minutes being a pain in the ass. I just figured being a Guinness World Record, it would have been longer.
Yeah, but dude, it is hard to just dead hang with your
True.
hand.
I used to do pull-ups and you probably do them for 2-3 minutes and like but you're pulling yourself up.
Right.
It gets I said, it is deceptive because you're like, that's simple. I saw a video recently where there was a guy, they were like con artists, basically. And they were at this carnival and they were so basically the con was all you had to do was dead hang on the bar for 100 seconds and you would win. And so this kind of like built guy was like, oh, this is no problem. And he was about to win, but the dude like yanked him off the bar and it was like this big thing because he knew they were like scamming. And then he was his buddy was like, we didn't even want to, start anything because we didn't know how many of them were in the crowd. Like,
right.
But yeah, 16 minutes dead hanging is.
I mean, his arms must have been completely numb afterwards.
Right.
He's like, I gotta stretch my ass, but I can't move my arm.
God. Okay, so yeah, try and anybody out there, I dare you to go to the nearest park and
I'm gonna do that
and try to dead hang for 100 seconds.
I doubt it's gonna be 16 seconds on my.
I was gonna say I don't want to because I don't want to realize how out of shape I am.
Even what was it? Kevin Hart would do hang time or some show where he would interview people, but they had to be hanging from the goalpost. They would be just hanging from their hands. It's pretty funny, but like when the person, whoever drops first, the interview's over. So that's the goal of it. But it's hard. It's harder than it looks, man.
All right, what we got next?
All right. So this Asian woman, world's longest eyelashes measured at 8 inches.
Oh my God, look at those things.
They're like bangs coming out of her eyes.
Dude, I didn't even know they grew that long.
Mine don't like.
Right.
Can you go?
Mine fall out and shit.
Go on your screen and widen that so people watching this can see this.
This?
Yeah. Like, can you widen that Can you go the because I can barely
full screen.
There you go.
Oh, I mean, that's really weird.
That is. What do you tuck them behind your ear like a
Dude, what a pain in the ass that would be.
It looks like Ben's beard on top of her eyes.
But like,
oh, dude, that's creepy. Oh, shut it off. Shut it off.
Oh, that's gross, man.
but you know,
That's like the dude with the longest fingernails, man. You ever seen that guy? Shit's gross, man.
it was on Jackass or something.
Oh, yeah. Give you started on that.
Steve-O had to like drink beer off of him or something.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But yeah, those are my so anyway, a Chinese woman broke her own record with the longest eyelashes. The doctors basically don't know why her eyelashes grow, because I'm like, mine don't grow, like mine are just like maxed out.
I think mine just fall out like a normal.
Yeah.
I was gonna say mine like fall out or get pulled out, or I don't know. It's not like I sit there and cut them.
All right, guys. Is that all we had for that?
Yeah, for the news. Yeah, I mean,
all right. And that's gonna be our news.
What the fuck?
How do I gotta?
I got it.
Okay.
All right. Let's move on to our current events. Ben, let's start off with you, sir.
All right, if you want to bring up my screen there.
Sure. One sec.
Mm-hmm.
So, our benevolent Vice President Kamala Harris strikes again. This woman, man, honest to God, I don't know how she survived her teens. Anyways,
Yeah.
NewYorkPost.com, Vice President Kamala Harris today snapped at an interviewer when he passed her, or excuse me, when he pressed her on why she hadn't visited the southern border in the 76 days since President Biden put her in charge of the record-smashing illegal immigration crisis. So, again, she is in charge of it, okay? The President of the United States, even though we don't agree with him, okay, has put her in charge of this, and yet she is still not doing a damn thing. Not just that, when she was asked why she had not actually been to the border, her reply was that she hadn't been to Europe either.
What is the hell? That doesn't answer the question.
Exactly. It makes absolutely no sense at all.
Yeah. Carmela, do you like peanut butter and jelly?
Chicken. Yeah.
Like what? Like what?
Not
horrors. I don't like peanut butter and jelly, but mac and cheese
goes in between my toes.
Yeah.
Like,
and since you brought it up, like, is this the other topic was, where she went? They were basically like, the fuck out. Like,
I was just going to bring that up. She actually did manage to take a trip to Guatemala. When she got there, though, she was met with a very unpleasant welcome. This is from immigrationreform.com. Large crowds of Guatemalan citizens held signs with messages including, Kamala, go home. Kamala, mind your own business. And we reject your $860 million bribe to our corrupt politicians.
Nice.
I also remember seeing one, Trump won, something like that.
Yep.
But I mean, honest to God, you're a government official going to somewhere that fucking hates you and doesn't want you, primarily because you're not doing your job at home.
Have you guys, side note, have you guys ever seen that in your life before?
No.
Like, have you ever seen anybody, at that level go to a country and see signs that say basically go fuck yourself? I mean, have you ever seen that?
No,
dude,
no.
It's crazy.
Well,
the people are waking up, man.
Well, not to mention like signs actually that are negating and denying that she even won.
Right. So far away in Guatemala. It's like in Guatemala they know.
Right.
In Guatemala, like probably don't even have that much internet.
No.
The one person that could afford it was like, let me just sum it up for you, okay? Trump won, and that's that. People are, oh shit, Trump won.
Right.
Spread the word. Ride on thy steed and spread thy word.
But that is that's what I have from our benevolent overlord, Vice President Kamala Harris.
Yeah, Vice President.
Yeah, my ass.
Okay, so I have. Did you have anything else before I do anything else here?
No, sir.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Remove that. One sec, guys. I'm sorry.
Do you need me to stop it?
No. I'm doing it. Okay, so and this one, this little story, it's really not a big news story, but it just infuriated me. This woman named Mara Gay says basically she was walking outside and she saw a bunch of American flags and it was disturbing to her.
Then go somewhere else.
Yeah, go to Guatemala. Go somewhere else. Yeah. What it has the I don't even know what to say. The liberalism is retarded. Like if you don't like the country, you don't like the flags, leave. Right. Seriously, it's not even a joke anymore.
I know what to say.
Let's say, please. I'm lost for words.
That flag stands for your rights to be such a bitch.
Right, exactly. The people that defended that flag gave you the right to say what you say without someone shooting in the face.
It's hypocritical because like you want all the benefits and all the fucking dumb shit that you people want, which is here in this country, but at the same time, like you hate your country. I don't understand it. Like you hate the country, but you're willing to take everything for free and live socialist bullshit. Fucking, I don't get it.
It's a joke. I mean, these liberals, they see American flag and they get like triggered because they think of Trump and like, no, it's not about Trump. It's about a free country.
Right.
He's just the only politician last, I don't know, since Reagan actually gave a shit about people.
True. Very true.
That's why these freaking assholes get upset about it. Oh, American flag, right wing conspiracy. Oh, they like America.
And I'm like, dude, it's not like it. I guess I could see where they come from because I used to be one of them. Until I started doing research. Like it's as simple as that.
What do you mean? A liberal?
No, not
get out of my house.
But he was more of the Democrat side.
Not even. I don't think. I wouldn't even say it was what I'm saying is I used to be that way in a sense of like hating Trump.
Right.
Like with, hating anybody with just by going off what the mainstream media says.
That's the case. And I'm right there with you because
I wasn't saying like,
if you guys haven't seen, first couple episodes, we talked about, Diggs and I were originally wrong about them. Totally wrong about them. If you guys haven't seen it, go hear it because we don't have video for it. At the time we didn't have the camera. So apologize for that. I mean, this kind of shit, she isn't the only example. I see this shit everywhere with these people in the media, just people on the social media. They're just like, they see a Trump flag or American flag and they get triggered and upset about it. Like, we'll leave.
Yeah.
Go somewhere else. And then tell me how. Go ahead.
Sorry. Do you know what I find so funny is that any other country you go to, they do the same exact thing. On their holidays, their national holidays, so on and so forth. They line the streets up with their country's flag, so on and so forth. And national patriotism is not, it's not frowned upon anywhere else but here. For some reason, being proud of your country and proud of where you come from here in America is looked at as leprosy or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to our next one because this
let's just move.
Set me. Just a quick little update here. Texas is decided to say, you know what, screw you guys. We're going to build our own goddamn wall, which the federal government can't do anything about because states have more power than the federal government, which I don't know if you guys knew that, but that's actually true.
That's awesome.
Also, I forget the guy's name. I wasn't prepared. This is off the top of my head. What's his name? McGarland, the AG from, I think it's U.S. Attorney General or something like that. He's talking about he's going to scrutinize any kind of investigation they're voted from. Like, yeah, there's discrepancies, buddy. And one of the senators is like, if you come anywhere near these machines or ballots, you're going to be in prison.
Right.
So,
Dude,
it's on with the AZ audit. Yep. Mm-hmm.
The more they do, the more it proves that they actually have something to fucking hide. You know, why else? Like you've said before, Lee, if they have nothing to hide, let them do the investigation, let them do the audit, and let the truth be known. But if you have something to hide, you wouldn't be fighting so hard.
But you know what? Into some fucking dumbass liberal, it would make sense as to their bullshit fucking reasoning as to why they're so offended by this. Like,
yeah,
right.
Like their reasoning is like, you just accept it, you know, like it was free and you know, I mean, it was fair and all this other shit. And like, basically what they're trying to sell to people is this fact that by auditing the election, it's like a slap in the face of our forefathers and bullshit.
And his AG was saying on video, I probably should have had it up. I had it up, but I had to redo it. Anyway, he's basically saying, you know, doing this audit is losing confidence in voters. Like, no, not doing it
exactly
is losing confidence.
Exactly.
Because I'll tell you what, if nothing changes, I'm not voting again.
Right.
If they see that they're using Dominion systems or anything else, Smartmatics, whatever they're using, both, I think we're probably corrupt. I'm not voting again ever.
Right.
I say go back to paper ballots. You can't.
And I'm not the only one who thinks this. I go on social media all the time and I talk to people like, yeah, I'm not voting if this shit's not fixed.
Yeah, I don't blame.
I mean, seriously,
this is it. Mark it as like the biggest scam in the history of the world. In the history of the world, this was the biggest scam.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Next to churches.
Do you see my ticker? Is that why you're laughing?
No, I couldn't see.
You can't see the ticker?
Thanks, dude.
What ticker? Oh, what ticker?
There's a line going across.
Oh,
and I've told you before, it's Mayo. Okay?
Oh, sorry.
Get it right. No.
No, I wasn't even looking at that.
You would have saw it later. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, but I can't believe, like, if it's like being pulled over by a cop. Like, you got any weapons in the car? Like, no. Like, you mind if I check? Now, depends on, because I've watched so many cop video where people put cops in their place and, you know, exercise their rights. Like, no, you're not going to search my shit. But, which I would probably be an asshole and be like that. Like, if I get a warrant or whatever. But
right.
Yeah, you don't have to be an asshole about it.
When I was younger, I'd be like, fuck, go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
See, that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand is that you don't have to be an asshole about it. You don't have to get your phone out. You don't have to cuss at the cop. You don't have to do all this shit. You have rights as an American citizen. All you have to say is no.
Well, I will say you should have your phone out nowadays. I mean, you just never know.
Right.
Cover your ass. I mean, there's a lot of people getting those cameras in front of their cars. Not for cops, mostly for for accidents and things like that.
Right.
Everybody in Russia pretty much has those.
Dude,
because there's like
we thank you,
insurance
Russians,
scams all. It's very entertaining.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else, guys, that you want to bring up before we move on to our first segment?
No.
Oh, there was something I was thinking of, but I can't remember the current event. So. Oh well.
Like I said, we can bring it up during the week because we might start to do like a weekly update, like a 20-minute, half-hour little show. You can do it from home if you want. If you stop by, Ben and I did. We just talked about the news and we moved on. I mean, that's kind of like
okay.
just like news stories that we missed or something that came up from like Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
I cannot wait for is when they bring Fauci's bitch ass back to Capitol Hill.
Shit.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm waiting. I got tickets for that, man. Front row.
He said that attack against me is attack against science. Like, no, you're not science, you fucking
You're a joke.
He is a joke. I call him the Lord of the Leprechauns. Even though he's Italian.
Like, I can't even fucking stand his voice.
No.
All right, guys. Let's move on to our first topic. What do you guys want to do first? We can do zombie attack. We could do mythical creatures.
Yeah, let's do zombies.
Let's do zombies. All right, let's move on to our first topic. How'd you like it?
Now, was that an orgy going on in that room?
It was a zombie orgy.
That was my house last night. No.
Hey, man.
Look at the
Just
sheets
a party.
Yeah, no.
All right, let's start off with you, Diggs.
Okay.
Zombie apocalypse. What is the first thing that you're going for?
Weapons.
Okay. What kind of weapons? Shotgun, like melee weapons?
Yeah, you're gonna want something that does an insane amount of damage. You're not gonna want to grab like a long gun or anything like that.
So you're not gonna get like a pump action BB gun, right?
No. Even though some are pretty potent.
I'll get his eye.
But yeah, definitely weaponry. And then you know what I learned like in my research is
there's research about what you would do in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, because if it ever happened, basically a lot of people would think to like board up their house.
Wouldn't it be like the worst thing you can do?
Exactly. That would be because you're fighting something that has no time for it. It has unlimited resources. So like
right.
The worst thing you could do is hole up somewhere.
Yeah, because the zombie's not going to stop banging your door going, I got to take a shit.
Right. Exactly. So that's the first mistake I think a lot of people would make is trying to
I noticed that a lot of the shows and movies that they block up all the like the windows and shit. Like upstairs you leave alone. Downstairs maybe you board up.
Yeah,
because you have to escape upstairs and jump out the fucking window.
Right.
The reason why they board up the windows and stuff is because glass is easily breakable. It's an easy access.
Oh, I get that. I'm talking downstairs. Yeah, I'm saying like downstairs. I can see that, but like they board up the whole entire first, second floor.
Well,
what's the point? That's all.
Will Smith. They came in through the fucking attic.
Oh, if you're talking about the disease
right.
zombies,
yeah, yeah. But dude, they seemed. I don't want to say intelligent, but they definitely seemed like they
were.
Yeah. Okay. That's like another question. Like, what type of zombies we talking about here?
Right.
Like Walking Dead,
the slow,
zombies,
retarded ones,
right?
Like Walking Dead.
If I'll tell you what,
the traditional zombie.
The world of what was that movie with Brad Pitt?
World War Z.
World War Z.
Zombies ever happen? I'm fucked.
They were fast. Damn, they were fast.
Yeah, they were.
But yeah, so the first thing I would grab is obviously some sort of weapons, probably like small handguns and stuff. And like, so I like having a lot of guns, not particularly for myself. One, I'm a fucking conservative. Two, I love America. Three, I love guns. But the goal in that situation is not that you have all these fucking guns. Look at me, I've got all these guns, because you can't carry all these fucking guns.
Nope.
My mindset is now I have guns to supply to other people so they can watch my ass while I watch their ass.
Well, I'll tell you the weapons is going to be second, and I'll tell you why. The first thing I'm grabbing is toilet paper. I'm hoarding the crap out of toilet paper.
Sorry.
No, go ahead, Corey. Go ahead.
There's a small lag. I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep cutting you.
No, you're good. You're good.
I have to disagree. My first and foremost is getting my family together.
Okay.
My family can pound sand, except my immediate family.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. My immediate family. Brothers, sister, mom, dad, children.
They're too spread out. They're all, good luck. They're like 2 hours away. Good luck.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. And my mom could get eaten by a zombie right now, and I wouldn't give a shit. So,
Not just that, another thing you have to take into consideration with guns, okay, is the ammo. Eventually, that ammo is going to run out.
right.
I mean, you can make saltpeter, you can make bullets, but that's all supplies you have to either already have or get.
Well, that's why you go for the melee weapons like a sword,
Right?
Exactly.
a chainsaw,
Bat.
or
Yep.
I guess that. Not a wooden bat because those will break. You got to get a aluminum bat.
I just figure in the first few months, there's going to be plenty of fucking shit around on the ground.
You just have to decide what you want to go for.
I just need my guns to clear my path to get to where I'm going.
Okay. Here brings up another question, though. Since you're talking about a path, remind me of a question. Where would you go? Everybody has, like, I mean, most people would probably stay home because that's just your home.
Right.
Would you stay home? All right, I'm bunkering down.
Nope. Out on the water. On some big.
That's a good one.
Lake Erie or some shit like that.
I hope it's not on your little boat.
It's like rainy.
No, Diggy's stealing a yacht, dude.
I'm not concerned about that. I'm talking about like you put all the stuff that you want to break, you're gonna sink that motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like in all these movies, I've never understood why like you don't hop on like a cruise ship or something.
Right.
Like zombies can't go out in the fucking ocean. Like
Go
if
steal
they
a
do,
fucking
I mean
yacht,
they're
dude.
already dead. But like,
Well, the only thing you have to worry about is if you're with couple hundred people, somehow they get infected. If they were infected and they turn as they're on there, then you're screwed.
that brings back item number one.
Yeah, this my TP doesn't help.
Now see, personally, me, I kind of went the opposite way with that. With like where to go,
Right.
I would go to the most secluded area I could find. I'm talking miles in the woods, and then I would set up a perimeter.
That's a good idea. I would go. You guys are gonna laugh. I'd go to Florida, just because it's warm there. You don't have to worry about freezing to death or anything like that.
Yeah, all right.
And you could go to the Keys. That's secluded. You go to the Keys, island.
Yeah,
right.
You can try to find some demo, blow up a bridge, and you're cut off. Only you can get back and forth. You get a little boat. You need to go to the mainland.
Yeah, but
I would even say Outer Banks. Sorry.
No, yeah.
I don't know what that is. So
it's in North Carolina. It's closer to you guys. Instead of driving, all the way down the East Coast, it's a little bit closer. Still nice weather.
See, another reason why I picked Florida is because they always get hit by hurricanes. Like, what if you're in the middle of getting chased? A hurricane comes, the wind will just blow those fuckers away. Suckers! Like, bye. You're right.
Fucking zombie tornado. That should be a movie.
Ooh,
yeah.
Like
they
Sharknado.
They should make
Zombie-nado.
Yeah. Just fucking zombies like biting at you and shit.
Then I think about it could backfire where one can blow at me.
Right.
Just your luck.
Now here's a question. Besides like weapons, what else would you stock up on?
Like I said, toilet paper, toothpaste, as much canned goods as I could grab.
There you go. That's where I was going with it. It was canned goods.
Yeah.
I would say yes, canned stuff and definitely medical supplies because, and I know that sounds weird. I would say medical supplies, but you would like what I think of is like what was that guy? This is a true story. He kicked a safe because he couldn't open it. From kicking it, his wound. This is back in the Western times or whatever. I can't remember the guy's name. I'll have to look it up or something. But he kicked the safe because he couldn't get it open or something. Fucked up his leg, had a wound. The wound got infected. That's how he died.
Oh man!
Now we've come a long way from that, but
right.
Medical supplies is definitely. You could be anywhere. Fucking roll your ankle or
Right.
Yeah.
Now you're slowing, pack down.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you, medical supplies. I'll tell you what,
antibiotics,
aspirin for sure, antibiotics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. Definitely like a pull start dildo. Is what
Oh my god.
No, I wouldn't. I will say this. Now, I watched this because this would just definitely be on the list. Is you got your normal little rummaging vehicle per se, right?
Yeah.
You gotta have some sort of transportation. Now, I'm not gonna be all Daryl and fucking ride a fucking Harley because that's
Right.
stupid to me.
No supplies.
Yeah, but whatever it is, it has to be diesel because I've seen on this show it was like if the world ran out of, it was basically like a simulation of what would happen if the world ran out of fossil fuels. No more oil, no more fucking coal, no more nothing. Like what would happen? And ultimately, in this little presentation, the dude was talking about how, and it was really cool how they did it because they made cities like Atlanta and shit look overgrown with vegetation and stuff. Right. But what this guy did was he had these packets of something that he could add to fryer oil from out back of restaurants, and it would put the fryer oil into diesel fuel.
Oh yeah, I seen a guy do that on I think it was Mythbusters or something.
Or you can like boil it. There's all kinds of weird shit, but basically diesel, like the shit you can just make diesel and fucking shit just runs on it. Like
it's pretty crazy. Yeah.
So whatever it is, it'd have to be some big ass Cummins or something with big spikes on it.
Yeah, that can be stuff. Lazy ass and just get a bike.
Well, I was going to say the only downside about that is the amount of fuel that you're going to use. So I mean, you unfortunately, if it were to happen,
take a road trip or a country road trip with a zombie apocalypse.
But they also get the best mile per gallon.
That's
true.
Yeah. But they just have huge tanks.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Fuck you, Ben. I'll do whatever I
want. I will say another thing I would do my utmost to find is an agricultural store. And I would take chickens and rabbits.
There you go.
One time I thought I was in a zombie apocalypse, but turns out I was just in Detroit.
Hey man, you got $2?
I got warrants in Michigan because I killed some zombies.
God, like New York. Go up there, dude. Like downtown.
What's funny about what's funny about this whole zombie thing is I thought for sure it'd be dead by now. Like the craze would be over. There's still games coming out.
Hell yeah.
Movies.
Dude. That's like werewolves and vampires, dude. That's never gonna go anywhere. It's the whole monster theme.
It's not as big as it was like 5 years ago, but it's not completely gone.
Yeah. And you know what? We brought it up earlier, but World War Z was actually done really well. Like it wasn't like your typical cheesy zombie movie. It actually had like elements that nobody really thinks about. Like finding Patient Zero.
I actually liked the book better personally.
Well, the only thing I didn't like was like they looked rubbery. They looked so like really CGI. You can tell 100% they were CGI. Like there wasn't many like
real
actors. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it was looked like it's just a ball of CGI is coming at you. I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Sure. Certain parts.
Like in that when they went to Israel and they were like coming over the wall.
Yeah,
right.
That's the part I'm talking about.
But I liked the premise that like, if they were infected, they would go around them like they would said like water over around a stone in a river. Like
that was a very unique
part of it, I think.
Right.
Concept is that they did. Why would you infect someone that's stage 3 cancer?
Right.
Like it doesn't make any sense. But the fact that they were smart enough to do that was
no. But the whole premise of zombie is that it's strictly primal instincts. So I don't know if it were to happen. I don't exactly see them doing that. I mean, and why would they? It's food. Fucking eat it. It's just well, actually, I can't say that because there are some animals that will veer away from sickly other animals, and
it's true.
Yeah.
So
I think it's maybe even in the zombie mindset, it's the preservation of life.
Yeah.
Like, we need more of us or something.
Well, yeah, no, it's any organisms. Their goal is to, reproduce.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, did you guys see the newest zombie movie with Batista? I can't remember what it was called.
I have
I haven't seen it. I kind of wanted to see
watched
it. That's
it.
kind of what I'm talking about. It hasn't died off yet. It's still making movies.
No, I
about
watched
this
it.
shit.
It's got like a little bit of the cheesiness to it.
Okay,
But,
we'll have to when we do our weekly update, we'll do a movie review and we'll talk.
But it was
we have
pretty
to
good.
watch it, Ben.
Yeah, we'll watch it.
So we can do a movie review.
Yeah, fucking watch it right now. Or a little window up in the corner. And stuff.
I'm actually watching it as I'm doing this. No.
Yeah.
You guys got any more comments about it? About the zombie apocalypse? What you do? What you bring?
No, fuck, just don't panic. Hump lots of women so that you can make more babies, because then that's more people to kill the
Right,
zombies.
and hopefully, if you're out of shape like me, it's not the fast zombies. Otherwise, you might just go back to step 2.
Right?
then you want the crotch rocket instead of the diesel truck.
If you're not
Right.
familiar with what step 2 is, go watch episode 17. You know what I'm talking about. It's a new staple of our show.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to make a T-shirt that's going to say
Step 2.
step 2. I have like a little bear.
Step 2. That was a good one, dude.
Okay, let's move on to your segment.
My segment.
Your game. All right.
What game?
Ooh.
Oh. I'm all over. Is it white, black, or brown?
All right. Now the rules for the audience.
Okay, so this is a borderline racist game
Yeah.
where I will read a news headline
This is so bad.
and you each have to decide based on the headline alone whether the person committing the crime was black, white, or brown.
All right. Now, what ethnicities are we classifying in each one, though? I mean, obviously, Caucasian can be European, Italian,
It doesn't
whatever.
Yeah. If they're mugshot, they look white. Or their last name is Gonzalez. That pretty much-
Okay. All right. I got it.
Okay. All right. So I'll do 5, I think. And you guys, and then, I want you to kind of explain why you think that person.
That's where the racism part's going to come.
So tread lightly.
All right. There's no winner here.
No.
There's just this
No.
is fun. Go ahead.
Okay. So, first one.
I'll go first.
Florida men, plural. 2 of them. There's 2 of them. What?
I don't know. Go ahead.
I didn't say anything yet.
Florida white.
Florida men accused of stealing remains of veterans from cemeteries
Oh, that's definitely a white man thing.
for religious ritual.
Only a white crazy person would do something like that.
Okay. Lee's going white. What are you going with, Ben?
That's not a color.
I'll say brown.
Brown. Ben would be correct.
Are you serious?
Yes. Brian Montalvo, Tolentino, and Juan Burgos Lopez allegedly robbed 4 graves to collect skulls and remains for a Palo Mayombe shrine.
Racist
What is
against
that? Like a voodoo thing?
I guess. Like a weirdos. Okay. Next one. By the way, these are from oxygen.com. Texas man arrested for animal cruelty after allegedly taking dead dog for a walk.
Texas man. Shit could be either or.
I'm gonna say white.
Okay, Ben's going white.
I have to go the opposite. I have to go brown.
Ben is correct again.
What the hell?
Okay, this one, I'm going to read a little bit about this because this one was fucking hilarious. Well, it's sick, but it was hilarious. Okay, so A Texas man who initially claimed that his dog had died from depression has been charged this week with animal cruelty for allegedly strangling the pooch to death. Now, while he was carrying the carcass, his neighbor came outside and was like, "Yo, what's going on?" And he was like, "Oh, he's dead, so I'm taking him for one last walk."
Oh my God.
Now, they did an autopsy.
Okay, after hearing that, that's definitely a white thing.
Yeah. So they took him and they were like, "Yeah, the dog died from
Now,
strangulation."
Ben, why did you think it was a white guy?
I don't know. It was just, I mean, that doesn't sound like something a fucking black dude or a Mexican dude would do. I mean,
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Now, this one.
On thin ice, buddy.
we're going to get hate mail for sure.
All the black people are like, "Hell yeah, he right." He right. We can do that shit.
I'm not racist. I got a color TV, man. So,
oh God. Okay. Number 3.
stupid.
Man who posed as special needs patient so home nurses would change his diaper. Sentenced for perverse deception.
Shit, that could be white or black.
Yeah, that's a toss up.
Change my diaper.
I'm gonna just say black because I've been wrong the whole time.
Okay.
I'll go with white.
He is white.
Oh!
You suck at this game.
Or maybe I'm just not racist. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Freaking racist.
I was going to say, is this like proving I'm racist or something? Shit.
You racist bastard.
It's only if you hate
on the
them.
show due to
I don't hate them.
technical difficulties.
Oh, this one's a little tricky.
Well, pretty tricky.
Florida man
Here we go.
with machete tattoo
Brown.
under his eye is accused of violent attack with actual machete.
Only the Spanish guys use this.
Brown.
It's gotta
Both
be.
going brown?
I'm going brown, bro.
Both are wrong.
Oh, what? It was a white guy, wasn't it?
Liston Couch.
That's a
Look
white
him up.
guy.
White guy with a big ass machete
Oh my
tattoo right under
God.
his left eye.
You notice?
He wanted to be brown.
You notice
He
Diggs don't
probably-
find any stores with black guys.
Oh,
I wonder why. He doesn't want to disgrace his own race.
You're racist, Diggs.
He's seeking it out.
You know, I didn't even think about that.
Your confirmation bias is showing through, my friend.
Okay, hold on then. Let me. I just scrolled back. Just Florida woman admits to having sex outside hospital, exposing public to sexual organs.
What?
Now,
Wait, is it? I thought it was the last one.
this is the last one.
No, the one before was the last one. Go ahead.
Oh, that was 4.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So this one. Okay, we'll just do this one. Florida woman admits to having sex outside hospital, exposing public to her sexual organs. But there's 2 people involved. I guess, yeah. Let's see if you can just get one of the 2.
Oh, so they're 2 different.
Yeah, it's a woman and a man.
Okay. So there's obviously some jungle fever going on in this.
I am going to say white female, black male.
Okay.
I'm going to say white male, Spanish female.
Ben is correct.
Oh, damn.
God. You didn't give an applause, you dick.
Only a crazy white woman would do that shit. No.
Yeah. If you see her, she's not even that attractive either.
Does that matter?
I don't know.
If she was hot, it's
The
okay.
dude looks like a typical black guy that would hump a woman like that, though.
God. I was thinking originally, like, no, that's too easy.
Yeah.
That's too easy. That's too easy.
You see,
Oh my
the game
God.
can be complicated.
Well, that is our first and probably last segment of Apparently, I can't solve it. I can't solve shit. 0 for 5.
You got to go with your instincts, man. You got to go with your
Tell
instincts.
me when I got 1 out of 4. Still a big fail. All right, let's move on to our final segment, which is going to be mythical creatures.
Ooh.
Do you see that?
I beg to differ.
Oh,
I just must.
if you watch the replay, you'll see it.
Um.
All right, Ben, since this is like up your alley, you're going to go first.
Yeah. All right. First and foremost, I have the Jersey Devil. It is a creature that has haunted the state of New Jersey. The legend dates back to actually like the 1700s. It can be traced to a family called the Leeds. It's got this long friggin' history to it, but basically, a mother fell in love with a British soldier and was cursed for her transgressions. She had like 12 children, presumably with this British soldier, and was ready to stop having children. But she wound up being pregnant again with her 13th, and she was angry at this. So she cursed the child in her womb, saying, and I quote, it would be the devil.
Huh.
Basically, after giving birth, the child seemed normal. Then it began to change. Its face turned into a goat or a horse head, depending on who's telling the legend. Basically, there's a few variations. The hands became claws, feet became hooves, and it began to grow at an alarming rate. And it grew leathery wings. Again, depending on who's actually telling the story, after it transformed, it killed everybody and kind of just went out. But that's the story in a nutshell of the Jersey Devil.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll do the next one. I'll kind of go back and forth here. I'll do Ben's favorite, Frank or Daryl.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call him.
Watch it.
Bigfoot.
He's sensitive.
Bigfoot. Sasquatch, also called Bigfoot, Ben's aka boyfriend. It's a large, hairy, human-like creature believed to be some people exist in northwestern United States and western Canada. It seems to represent North American counterpart of the Himalaya regions of mythical monster, the Yeti, basically. It turns out, though, there's a picture I want to show you guys. It's like the famous picture. I'm sure you guys all have seen it. Let me go share that. You guys see that? Famous picture.
That is the 1967 Patterson film.
Roger Patterson said the American version of the Aberrant Snowman. He said pictures of creature estimated to be 7.5 foot tall were taken northeastern of Eureka, California. Although it turns out later that it was just Robin Williams out there hiking.
That is a very famous picture, though.
Yeah, it's funny. You talk to people who actually believe this, like Ben, and I actually worked for a guy who was a company. He owned a company. He would go on like Bigfoot like excursions. He would go up northeast up into like Canada just to try to find them.
I've never done anything like that, but my thinking behind it is that all over the world, okay, you have skunk ape in the Everglades, the Genasqua is a Native American folklore, Monday Barung, tropical forest, northeast India, the Sul Kalu is southeast USA, the wild man of Navidad in Texas.
That was me back in the army.
Old Yellow Top is Canadian Bigfoot, the Dewey Lake Monster, Michigan, the urine, Yeren, not urine, is in China. The the Nukluk, or the Man of the Bush, Northwest Territories of Canada, and the Hibagon in Japan.
Now, looking at this, you guys can see this. This is a footprint, obviously. It's 14 and a half foot long. I mean, this could be like a basketball player's foot for all we know.
14 and a half inches.
Yeah.
You said feet.
Did I say feet?
Yeah, I was like,
well, 14 and a half.
What was that, like
inches
Godzilla?
Well, I was gonna say even Michael Jordan wears size what, 15, 16?
Yeah. Well, think of like footprints. I mean, you can buy like, foot shaped shoes like this and just walk around and go, oh, look, it's Bigfoot. So I don't really believe these photos. So
no.
I joke about it a lot, so on and so forth. My only thinking behind it is that, I mean, these legends go back to, Native American lore, and I mean, every continent on this earth has some legend of a Yeti, Bigfoot, whatever the case may be. You're an asshole. No.
The Chiron.
Stop talking.
It's like, oh,
dude, I had this ready to go for like a week.
I'm sure you did.
It is true, but to me, just like I think of, where a lot of, the Bible got written. To me, it's just like, it's all stories. It's like, if you want to control, let's say, the little bastard kids in a village, just tell them some fucking asshole monsters out there.
Yeah.
True.
You start it and fucking, 10,000 years later, it's way different than fucking what you said it was.
It kind of reminds you what you're talking about. The movie, it was a terrible movie, but it kind of goes what you're talking about. The Village.
Yeah.
It was like a made up creature to just keep people in the community.
And that's when they found out they were living
like in the modern times.
In modern times, because they were, that's exactly my point is, if you want to control people, just make some shit up,
Pretty much, yeah.
Like if you go out there and you guys go out there and try and hump, try to hump out by the lake,
and it goes back to what you said about the aliens last week or a week before, where everyone is and their mother's got a camera,
right?
How come we can't get a good picture of at least one if they exist,
right? Or here's my thing. I know Ben was about to say something, but
sorry.
Here's my thing now. They do drone rescue with missing people because these drones have like thermal imaging on them.
Right.
I mean, if let's say you actually got funding to go find Bigfoot and you got this
nobody's getting funding to find Bigfoot. Sorry.
Or it's just a hobby of yours. You're telling me nobody's gotten any
but no one's can afford a thermal camera on a drone.
They're not that much.
How much are they?
I don't know.
I mean,
$4?
Anyone that believe it? I don't think so. Anyone that but it's not gonna be able to afford a thermal camera on a drone.
Well, forgive me for wanting to believe that there is some mystery in this world.
No, it's
no.
We could be wrong. I don't know. I mean, shit. I'm just, I'm just going off the evidence that's been shown, and it doesn't.
Right. No, I know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like the pictures, it looks like a guy in a suit just walking around in the woods.
I think maybe even, to some extent, these stories started when like people just encountered an anomaly,
right.
There are people
like a bear or something.
Like people are born genetically covered in hair. They're like full of, in the circus. Yeah. Somebody was probably like, fucking Bigfoot. I don't know. And that's where the legend was born. I don't know, but maybe not. They took something that was naturally occurring and they exacerbated it.
Right.
And then the story was born, and then more people started telling it. And
I will say though, some of the areas that a lot of these guys claim that they're at is very secluded. I mean, you can't get there by any way means by then walking. It's the only way you can get there.
Right.
So I could see if they hung in that area,
Right.
they could probably go undetected because if they have like a high sense of smell, I mean, you can't, a lot of times you can't get close to deer because they hear you, see me, smell you.
Right.
And what if the Bigfoot had the same type of senses?
Right.
Well, not to mention, you know, in the higher elevations and stuff like that, people can't necessarily survive up there for very long periods of time because of the, you know, low oxygen.
Well, right, that too. Yeah, that's a good point.
But all right. Yeah,
there was a documentary on a big, I can't the name of it. It's on Netflix. Me and my uncle are watching it, and it looked really cheesy, but some of the stuff it just made you go, huh? Other stuff you're just like, yeah, he set that up.
right. Yeah, no, like that show Bigfoot Hunters and all this other bullshit. I don't watch that shit.
Like if you're gonna do like a documentary, like make it serious and like don't make it so obvious like you did it like
right. Well like that there's one show where they go out and set up traps and shit like this, and they never actually catch him, but the trap is set off and all this other shit.
Right. And then before they go to commercial, they're like, there's a trap. They got him
right.
Well, that's to bring you back. Well, that's what I'm saying. If they're smart, you know, what a trap's going to do? It'd be like, you know, one of us. Well, oh, there's a trap. I'm not going to step on that.
Right. Or it could also be, you know, an anomaly, but like honest genetic, like all dogs came from wolves. I mean, who's to say there's not some fucking Bigfoot somewhere where that's where we used to be, and he just refused to change. Yeah, that's why there's still wolves. There's still probably fucking these assholes out running around the woods covered in hair with big.
I would love to be proven wrong because that'd be kind of a great thing to have, you know, like
absolutely.
Release his ass over Afghanistan. just the fear factor alone, like
right.
You don't need to give him a gun.
Yeah.
Just go.
the Jack Links commercials are so funny. Messing with Sasquatch.
What do you got, Diggs?
I had mermaids.
Ooh,
good one. Yeah.
Mermaids have a unique allure that has captivated people throughout history. Myths of half human, half fish creatures can be traced all the way back to ancient Babylon. Similarly, mere people are featured in Syrian, Polynesian, and Greek mythology. While some cultures depicted mermaids as beautiful and romantic, in Irish folklore, mermaids could transform into human form and marry humans. Sometimes mermaid stories took a more sinister tone, where they were capable of foretelling and bringing disaster. That was from Parade.com. And I remember, the only reason I was interested in mermaids was because the true kind of quote unquote story of the Little Mermaid was not even close to it wasn't like a love story, blah, blah. It was like pain and all kinds of, I don't know. If you look up the original story of like the Little Mermaid, it's way darker.
That's pretty funny you say that. I mean, a lot of these like stories like the Grimm.
I was just gonna say that the Brothers Grimm.
That's what I'm trying to think. Brothers Grimm. Like you actually read that, you're like, that's pretty dark.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, their original stories were like horror fucking like they were basically horror books.
Yeah. So
it's insane.
I'm like, now there was a mermaid on one of the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
And that bitch was hot. Okay. Now I don't know where the veg is on one of these Little Mermaids, but I'd like to it's up, you know. Yeah, I would definitely hump a mermaid.
Yeah, why not? Shit, just to say you did. Shit, I'd have sex with an alien just to say I did.
Yeah, because they said they would
gotta have 4 arms though.
They gotta have they said like mermaids used to sing and lure ships into shallow water and you know call them kind of like siren. A siren stuff like that. But fuck, you know, once again, did they exist at some point in time? I don't know.
It's possible.
But I mean, that's a damn great story if you're the one who originated the mermaid. You know,
the thing. this is going to be definitely a revisit topic because there's so many mythical creatures out there. There's a list, a long list.
Yeah,
I mean, this we only covered 2. We talked about for like a half hour.
Yeah,
I've got one more I'd like to do.
No, that's fine. I'm going to say usually legends and myths come from somewhere,
right.
Whether real or just some guy that's like on a mushroom trip or something, or whatever, from somewhere. So it's impressive if someone just made it up.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Ben, you had something next.
Going more towards a religious side of things, and I did not know this, and I actually found it out in my research. Is jinn, like
Heard of it?
Jinn. Basically, it's where the story or the legend of the genie comes from.
Oh, okay.
But jinn are actually creatures of extraordinary ability who were created by Allah. It's Islamic tradition. Wednesday, Allah created angels. Thursday, jinn came to being. A mighty race of people who were created from smokeless fire lived on earth for over 1,000 years. Allah, say again?
I said, that's interesting.
Yeah, right. Allah sent angels to battle the infidel jinn, but when all but a few were defeated, humans were created on Friday. So on and so forth. Basically, there are, I have a fucking laundry list of different kinds of jinn.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
But I mean, like the overall story of it is that they're either invisible, visible, or it was something else. I can't remember exactly what it was now. Damn it. But or no, 2 ways, invisible or visible. But basically all of these different types of jinn, it's kind of like a hierarchy of angels, if you will. Some like the police. Yeah, police, Palis. Many similarities to the European vampire. It drains blood by licking the soles of the feet and sucking the blood out that way.
Oh, okay.
They have low intelligence. The Sila are shapeshifters that are fond of meddling in human affairs. Then you have some that are open-minded and friendly to people.
Now, once again, Robin Williams was a jinn.
No, he was a genie.
No, he was drinking gin.
So jinn aren't genie.
No.
Okay.
The story of genies originated with jinn. Now I've seen it spelled 2 different ways: DJINN and JINN. So I guess it, I don't know. I guess it depends on who's telling the story or where you're reading it. But
gotcha.
Basically they're shapeshifters, and some can grant wishes, which is where the right. But yeah, I don't know. I found it. I actually really, really enjoyed reading about them.
Yeah, that's pretty still. I was going to bring up another one, but for some reason my notes just took a crap. I can't even read them. It's about Loch Ness.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to sound like an idiot. I do that enough already. I don't need to. So we can cover that again another time. We're pretty much like a minute 20 right now. So
yeah, I was just gonna say he was explaining the jinn. It kind of reminds me of the movie Constantine, where you have angels and demons living on our plane.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They can only influence, though. They can
right.
So that's kind of like where that kind of sounds like it's come from. But you got obviously demons who do more sinister
Well, a lot of people
things
like
than-
that stuff because look at that show Supernatural. I mean, that show lasted 15 seasons. I mean,
Yeah,
it's all about that stuff. I mean, I like the show.
I never watched it.
It's a good show if you like that sort of thing.
Real quick, the Marid is thought to be the most powerful of the jinn, and that's where the where genies come from is the Marid jinn. And they can grant wishes, but they come at a price.
Gotcha.
Of course.
And then there's others that eat humans, and
Oh, nice.
yeah, it's. I mean, it was. I really enjoyed researching about them.
I don't know why I thought of that.
All right, guys, we're at a minute 20. Let's do our final segment. Bitch, moans, groans, and complaints. Final thoughts. Ben, we'll start off with you.
Yeah. Again, folks, research. If that's really loud, sorry, but
Turning it down.
if you have any questions about a topic, do your research. Even if you don't have any questions about it, research it anyways, because there's always more that you can learn. There's always things that you don't know about a subject that can be helpful. My second point today is going to be, a shout out to my buddies, Veterans Outreach, Molly Whoppers, and the Misfits. 22 a day, folks. 22 veterans a day take their lives, and it is horrible. And I know, one thing why we started doing this was to, not only for us, but to also give, civilians and veterans, kind of because I don't know, it doesn't seem like anybody does this shit anymore. Everybody's too afraid to say stuff because they're afraid they're going to get
Right.
canceled and shit.
Politically correct. I hate it.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah. But yeah, Molly Whoppers and the Misfits, they want to collect enough money, through donations and whatnot to get a school bus to deck it out to be able to take veterans on weekend getaways, fishing, camping, concerts, or even if it's just hanging out with the guys having a couple beers, something like that. But you can find them on Facebook, Molly Whoppers and the Misfits. They also have a GoFundMe. So check them out. They're good folks.
Nice.
That's all I got.
All right, Diggs, on to you.
One, I like this streaming thing. You can see our screens. I think it's pretty cool. It's almost like the sky's the limit now.
Right.
As far as
I mean, it was a little rough starting. I apologize for that. I wasn't as ready as I thought I was.
yeah.
But it'll be, like I said, we're getting better each time. And
Yeah. So I can't wait until like people are actually commenting while we're.
well, I saw two people watching.
Oh.
The one's not one now, but go
Oh. Well, when we do get enough people where people are like commenting shit, like I can just sit here and laugh at some of the comments.
Yeah, I mean, try to get more people involved.
Yeah,
that's why I wanted to do this.
Like, yeah, I know I suck. Kitties. And as always, the veteran suicide prevention number is 800-273-8255. Use it. If you're thinking of taking your life or hurting yourself or something, which kind of goes to what Ben alluded to, which is 22 vets a day commit suicide. And I can't say that I agree, but I understand why. Because it seems like when you get out of the military, now you're a liability.
Yeah.
But these people need to take care of what they destroyed. So
Right.
Make them. Get reimbursed, get paid. You went through a shit ton. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And most of America appreciates you.
Sure do.
So don't take your life. Be a warrior. Stay here.
Yep.
Battle it. Anyway, that's all I got. My penis.
Oh. So close, guys. So close.
No.
All right. as usual, my final thoughts goes, guys. Hey, if you liked us, please help us out. It really helps us build our channel. We'd really like to build our channel. We only got 8 subscribers. We like a whole lot more. It helps us out by giving a thumbs up or just making a small comment like, hey, you guys suck, or hey, you guys are awesome, or just any suggestion you guys like for us to talk about. I just discovered what we can do since we're doing live. What we can do if we at least get only minimum of 10 people. Here's damn papers ruffling.
I know.
Anyway, I only get at least 10 people watching us live, and we'll do a drawing, and we'll win a shirt, and I'll show you guys some of the stuff that we have on here. One sec. You guys can choose whatever you want. This is just some of the stuff that we have, and this is our official shirt right here. That's the back. That's the second page. This is the first page. Some of the stuff I'm gonna get rid of, like this, I'm gonna get rid of. That I don't like. That's old. But we're gonna design more shirt. Me and Ben are gonna think of some more ideas of some shirts and stuff. So yeah, if you guys can win a T-shirt, we're gonna do that probably like once every few weeks, maybe once a month or something like that, because I don't want to go broke. All right, guys. I think that's all I had for you guys. Oh, by the way, we're gonna try to do like a weekly update if we can, even if it's just me and Ben or just by myself or me and Diggs or whatever.
Oh yeah, I'll join remotely.
Yeah, you could do it at home, whatever. We're just gonna do like a news weekly update. Yeah,
can I do it in the shower?
You ruined your phone.
This is what's going on.
Well, our first live stream was a little rough in the beginning, but I think we did pretty well. I got a lot more fun stuff coming for you guys. I have in the works, and we all do. We're gonna do some fun stuff. You'll see.
Yeah, real quick. Episode 20, we're doing a TV quiz, doomsday preppers, and ancient torture / interrogation methods.
Well, I wasn't finished, but thanks anyway.
I wanted to get it in before because it didn't sound like we were gonna do it.
Well, it doesn't matter as long as this information's out there. All right, guys.
Torture.
I think that's going to be it for us. So say goodbyes because I'm going to do their outro once it'll mute it once your outro's done.
Peace.
All right, guys.
Love you, America.
We'll see you next time.
Mwah!